I know that you are having a hard time right now. That everything seems to crumble around you. I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best for you. I know that you are having trouble believing right now that everything is gonna be alright. I know that you.
Good morning, happy peoples. Hope you guys are doing awesome. Good to talk to you. It seems like we don't talk to you very much, even though we talk to you like twice a week now. It seems like Monday, Friday seem to be kind of the rough, latest vlog schedule, but at times it doesn't feel enough. I don't know, a lot of you guys have been with us for so long, and we've shared so much of our life with us, and so many of our challenges and journeys and ups and downs, and just comments. Of course, we don't know all of you guys, but we recognize a lot of the comments and a lot of the nice, encouraging things that you guys say. And having a community like this is humbling beyond belief. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. We had some DMs the other day, and my wife, she texts me. She says, "Did you hear about Russia?" I'm like, "No, what about Russia?" "I guess they want Alaska back." Like, what? Yeah, they said, yeah, it's a news article, and we were getting DMs from you guys, and I'm thinking it's just fake news, right? Because isn't that like the world today? Like, even if you get the news, you don't even know if it's real. And to be honest, how do we even know this is real? And they're like, yeah, they started sending us, a lot of you guys started sending us these news, and I checked the news. I'm like, okay, yeah, supposedly Russia, I guess, wants Alaska back, and part of California. And I think they wanted us to pay money or something. I don't even know. Again, how do you even know what to believe? Some of you guys are actually nervous or concerned. Wish I could laugh it off, to be honest, but as crazy as the world is right now, who knows, right? Seeing Alaska in the news, it seems like people forget about us up here. I think they think sometimes we're another country, or it's just like, what? Alaska. You got to get your passport. You got to convert your U.S. dollars to Alaskan currency. And Alaska, isn't that part of the United States? Yeah. So it's kind of crazy seeing us in the news, especially for something like that. Sometimes people forget that Alaska is part of the U.S., and if Russia did want to come over here, it sounds completely nuts. They would run into some hard times with some stuff that maybe I'll talk about a little bit later. Okay, I appreciate you guys' concern. This is what I'm saying. You guys are awesome. We've been together so long through so many things. The fact that you guys see an article and instantly think about us is wonderful. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for caring and being here. So with that, let's roll out with the day. My wife thinks she's in town, going to Lowe's, trying to figure out the latest debacle. But again, thank you guys for being here, and let's roll out with the day.
Well, happy peoples, hope you guys are doing fantastic. Fantastics. Yep, haven't had much caffeine today. I just dropped Evelyn off at gym. Her schedule's a little bit crazy because it's spring break. I'm gonna run into Lowe's. We've been having kind of a fridge debacle situation. We're getting new appliances for the apartment, right? And I picked all of the same type of appliances that I have. So my fridge, which I have always had the two side-by-side fridges, I've never had the top-bottom fridge. And I've always been kind of curious to try the top-bottom to see if I like it more for organizational purposes. Because right now I feel I can't do much in that little dealio. I know I'm probably gonna like my freezer that I have right now more so than I like the drawer freezer, but I'm really hoping for the top portion of the fridge to be better and to be able to be utilized and organized better. So that's what I'm gonna do. I am going to go get a new fridge for our house, and I'm gonna take the other fridge and put it into the apartment. I've only had that fridge for, 3 years or so, so it's still a great fridge. It's awesome, there's nothing wrong with it. But I figured I'm gonna buy a new fridge anyway. Why not let me try out a new one? This person probably thinks I'm crazy and talking to myself. It's very foreign to do this, especially in Alaska, because these people don't do it. Hi, don't mind me. It's fine, everything's fine. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go run into Lowe's and see if I can pick out the said new fridge. So we did get a fridge. Skirt, back it up. We did get a fridge. It had 2 dents on it. The fridge doors were misaligned. The water dispenser leaked, and there was like this big, like almost melted plastic section on the bottom of the fridge. It was not a good time. I was like, oh my goodness. And the poor guys had to bring it inside. 30 cubic foot fridge. I was very excited for it because it's a bigger fridge. It was like bigger fridge. And it just did not work out. And then the color was a little bit weird. It wasn't quite like my stainless. It didn't really look that way in the store. I know lighting's different, but I was like, you know, it's probably gonna be really close. It really wasn't that close. But we had to send it back anyway. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and get what I have, which is the Frigid Air Gallery is what I have in my home. I've been really happy with Frigid Air. I know it's not necessarily top of the line, but I've been actually really pleased with it. It's done really well. So that's what I'm gonna do. I gotta go in there, check it out. Let's head on in to Lowe's. And Lowe's. I think this is what we're gonna go with. We're gonna see, but I just had the coolest thing happen. Someone's coming. They're gonna think I'm talking inside of a fridge. I just saw somebody who was wearing one of my Denali pieces in the store. Miss Brittany was wearing my Denali. I saw her, I spotted her, and I was like, I kind of did one of these. Like, is that what I don't ever see my pieces. Like, I've seen it maybe one other time. It was so stinking cool. So hi guys. Thanks for saying hi. You guys are awesome, wonderful family. It's so cool meeting you guys. So anyway, I think we're gonna pull the pin on the fridge. It's cheaper. So I think we're good to go. Okay. Anyway, I just want to share that because that was stinking awesome. Okay, let's send you on back home, check in on everybody. I'm gonna head back to gymnastics, get this fridge ordered, call it good. Mine. Yep, I birthed it. Look at it. How was gym?
Good. I'm tired.
Are you tired? Yeah, we're gonna go home.
I want to see Puppin.
You want to see Puppin?
I want to see Puppin.
His name is Kastner.
His name is Puppin.
Coming weekend?
Yeah.
What do you got going? Meat. Good job on gym.
Meat, Scott.
You looked pretty awesome on beam. I was able to catch you on some beam. So we're gonna head on back home. I'm gonna stop by Costco real quick and then we'll head on back home.
Yay. Yay.
And we can go see Puppins.
Yeah, Puppin.
AKA Kastner. Okay.
AKA Kastner.
We'll see you in a bit. How is it, guys? That when you go to Costco, you're like, oh, I'll just go in, a couple things. A couple things, you say, huh? Don't know about that. Yeah, you go in for a few things. This haul was about $400. It's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Yeah, it just seems like everything's going up. Like, crazy amount. But I know Bert is actually going to talk to you guys about some of the things you might be hearing on the news and all the craziness of what is on the news with reference to Alaska. So I'm gonna finish loading these up. We'll head on back home. If he hasn't already talked to you about it now or earlier today, we'll talk about it when we get home. All right, let's go.
But it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night.
Where's my fluffy ladder? Where's my fluffy ladder? So little. Oh my goodness.
I can't believe you love me.
Alright guys, we have made it home. We're having cleanup session. We're doing it a little bit later than normal. I came home. Dog had an accident because he was left up on the couch and he can't get down off the couch to go tell us that he needs to go to the bathroom. And so there was an accident of the number 2 matter up on the couch. So I had to go and I had to give him an emergency bath. But it worked out good because he needed a bath anyway. A hodgepodge dinner.
Random dinner.
Random dinner. Consists of lots of different things.
We had orange chicken, we had sausage, we had wings, and then we had hamburger rice and green beans.
And look at the way he's walking.
Yeah, I kind of
He threw out his back.
don't know how I did that.
Because he's older, not old.
Don't say I'm old. Don't say it.
We got some stuff for the shop the other day that consisted of like a file cabinet, like to put all office supplies in. He might have tried to lift that. He's hobbling, like legit hobbling. I am going in tomorrow to go get my hair done, my hair cut, which has been a hot minute since I've gotten my hair done. And I'm debating on curtain bangs.
What?
Curtain bangs. I think they'd be super cute. I'm just concerned about having to do them because this is where I live.
Anytime you get your hair done, I'm like,
You nervous?
Here we go.
Do you get nervous? It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna ask her about it and see, because I think I'd love a like little fringe, cover up the, you know, the 5-banger. Hassner woke up this morning and he had not had an accident at nighttime. I'm very excited. Come here, bud. Come here, bud. Oh, come snuggle. He smells so good and he's all clean. Oh, such a good boy. We're going to talk to you about maybe some of the things that you've been hearing on the EOL news and kind of our perspective and our take on said things. I'm going to hand it over to the fact man.
that's what I do.
He loves it.
I love
He
nerdy
loves it.
facts.
I love it. Okay, so
Okay.
we'll see you on the flip side. Here you go.
All right. All right. Hiding in the wife's office here. For any of you guys that are like concerned about us or like are concerned that Russia actually does really want to take back Alaska, and maybe you don't understand how Alaska works, and realize that we actually are part of the United States. We are considered the 49th state. We have, even though we are close to Russia, there's still, like I said, that 50-mile or so Bering Strait section. So, like, if you wanted to invade Alaska, you did. Like, I don't even know how you would do it, to be honest, to be fair. Because, first of all, we are a part of the United States. We're the 49th state. So we have the entire United States backing us up, and the entire military, as well as NATO. And then, of course, you know, Canada's NATO, but they're, like, literally at our back. And even if you were going to do it, like, there is no landmass connecting us with Russia. You know, like I said, we're roughly 50 miles or so apart in the Bering Strait. You're like, what would that be, like a sea invasion? And then you go storm the beaches of Alaska. How does that work? You know, you take your rifle and you march on the beach, and then where do you go? You look around and you have hundreds of miles of mountainous terrain and no roads that go anywhere from the coast. Now, there are a few roads like down south, and there's technically one highway, the Dalton Highway, that goes from the very top of Alaska at our oil fields all the way down to the south. And our pipeline pretty much follows that rough route, but that's kind of it. Not like you could just go on the coast of Alaska and get anywhere. And most of the coastal places in Alaska are a lot of our villages, and you have to fly there. So, I mean, I don't even know what you do. Something else that's interesting you may not know about is Alaska is home to the highest percentage, now not the amount, but the highest percentage of veterans. What happens is a lot of military people come here and they really like it and they just stay. So we have the highest percentage in the nation of veterans. Plus, on top of that, we have active duty, reserve, Coast Guard. Like, we have pretty high abundance of military. We have a pretty strong military culture here and a large just military general presence. Some of you guys might not know this, but I can talk about this because it's not like it's top secret, but like we have a missile defense system in Alaska. A missile defense system that actually can intercept nuclear warheads before they even come to us. And we have that all across Alaska. That also, we help protect Canada as well, because we're kind of that front line. Force bases and military bases, stuff that I don't even know about. Like I'm aware of just a little bit because I work construction. But like I said, large military presence here. Something else I find fascinating, regardless of how you feel about firearms, we have a large amount of firearms here in Alaska. And really that's due to a lot of four-legged problems that we have here, right? Large wild animals here that you have to be concerned about. And also a lot of hunting and subsistence, especially in the villages. I looked at the amount of firearms in Ukraine, for example, because I was trying to compare, because again, my wife's right, I like nerdy stuff like this. And they said it was roughly 10 civilian-owned firearms for every 100,000 people. If I do my math right, that's somewhere around 4,000 civilian-owned firearms. Approximately, I would say anywhere between 2 and 3 million firearms are in the state of Alaska, if I just had to guess and pull out a number. There are 2 or 3 million to 4,000. The population here is just armed dramatically different compared to Ukraine. Those are just a few things. I know some of you guys are nervous, and asking us, but then I was like, what are some of the comparisons between us and Ukraine? I think this is just, some saber rattling of people, trying to get attention, and, they want part of California too. Like, oh my goodness, it's just crazy. I don't know about you guys, but it seems like we go from one disaster to the next. Like there's always some major thing out there, right? We have, we have COVID, and then, we have inflation, and then we have high gas prices, and then we have the Ukraine situation, and this is why I don't check into the news very often. Anyway, appreciate you guys coming along and going through everything with us. It kind of feels like we're going from one disaster to the next, but it's almost like we're kind of all in this together, and we'll get through it together too. So with that, appreciate you guys coming along, being a part, checking in with us, and we will see you in the next video.
Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye. YouTube channel.
Because we only want what's best. What is best for you.